Hi, I hope you're having a nice day. This video I'm making feels very surreal, but here we are. This is my first book, Sweet Spaces, and it's all about learning how to doodle cute things and take some time for yourself to create and be hands-on and be crafty. There is an adorable craft tutorial and some colouring pages at the end of my book, which I feel like would be such a cute activity to do with a bunch of your friends or loved ones. Or even if you're journaling together and you all want to create some little doodles on your pages, I feel like this is such a perfect book for that. And it's such a reminder that there are no rules when it comes to creating, and art doesn't need to be perfect for it to be fun. That is so important. And yes, I just hope that Sweet Spaces can be your gentle guide into creating art that brings you joy. I also quickly want to show you my nails that I did, because I have some really tiny little nail stickers that were perfect to create a little book theme. And I tried to do a blue gingham, but it turned out a little darker than I had hoped. But they're cute nonetheless, so I wanted to show them. So on the inside, this is my dedication, and it says, "To fellow creatives and crafters who, like me, find comfort and joy in the art of creation, may these pages inspire you as much as they have inspired me." So here is a look at what is inside. There are some tutorials on how to draw a perspective room and some tips on how to do some quote inspirations similar to what I post on my Instagram, followed by 8 chapters, which I think there are like 100 step-by-step different tutorials for all these different items. But the steps are quite simple to follow. We really broke them down so that it was easier and as stress-free as possible, because it's doodling, so we should have fun. So this is where we get into the step-by-step tutorials. Each chapter starts with a main illustration which shows you all the objects that you can draw in that room. There's like a mug, a laptop, a bulletin board, which I think is my favourite of this chapter. I just love that you can personalise it and make it so you. There's quite a nice variation of different rooms and themes that you'll be drawing throughout the book, such as this breakfast scene. I think that this is one of the most enjoyable ones, for me at least, to doodle, because there's something about doodling things, like tiny little food items, that bring me a lot of joy, and I just really love this chapter. You may notice that a little cat character keeps popping up all throughout, and I'm gonna say it's my cat Otis, who was at the beginning of the video. He's now living his dreams being a cat barista, or parista as we called it. Finally getting on to my absolute favourite step-by-step chapter is the colourful craft corner. I feel like it is such a good reflection of myself, and I just had so much fun creating this chapter because it was all things that I use and see on a daily basis. So I don't want to spoil any more, so I will show you the final product of my craft tutorial that's in the back of the book. These are the tiny button sketchbooks, and I love them so much, and they were honestly so much fun to create. I've had these sat on my shelf for months now, and I just keep staring at them, and they make me so happy. I feel like this book is such a perfect group activity if you've got a bunch of friends or loved ones, and you all wanted to create your own little doodle spaces, or you were journaling together and you wanted to create some little doodles in your pages. And you could even make the tiny button sketchbooks and add your doodles into those too, and make a cute little scene or a story. There's so much creative freedom with this book, and I love that so much about it, and I can't believe that it comes out in just a couple of days. Thank you to everyone who has pre-ordered already. They count and mean so much to a first-time author, and I just appreciate you all so much, and thank you so much for supporting me and my creations, and I hope that there are many more to come. Thank you. Bye.